Paris, we have a district called Little Japan. Every Saturday with my family, we had a kind of Japanese dinner. Many times when I was traveling, and when I went to Kyoto for the first time, focusing on just where you are and just...
Okay, so today I'm gonna ask about Japanese culture and stuff. So first of all, thank you for this cooperation. Thank you for this opportunity today. Merci. You're from France. But where are you from? In France, and also what's your name?
So I am from Paris, and my name is Anna.
So first of all, why did you come to Japan? What brought you to come here?
That's a good question, actually.
Yeah.
I think it's because on one hand I grew up with Japanese culture. In Paris we have a district called Little Japan, which is where I was born. So before Japan and everything like animes became really trendy in Europe, I was exposed to that culture.
Oh, really?
And that made me, I guess, want to see the real thing.
Okay. So like before anime like has become like this popular, you know Japanese culture.
Yeah.
Like what kind of culture? What kind of Japanese culture?
So we have a lot of like craft stores that import products from Japan.
Yeah.
Like for example, the fishes. I actually had been gifted those when I
koi
was a
fish.
kid. Yeah.
Okay.
And also heard a lot about the darumas and the daruma.
Daruma.
Yeah, I actually had those. Like my mom bought it for me for every single exam I had. And that's also the food. There are a lot of Japanese supermarkets over there.
Really?
Yeah,
Like
so...
Japanese motif, like a themed supermarket?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Completely everything, every single product was from Japan, and even the like shop assistants were also Japanese. And yeah, it was pretty much the same as local supermarkets you would find here. And in the past, those kinds of supermarkets, they were because the main customers were Japanese residents, but nowadays you've got a lot of foreigners like me that go there to do their groceries, because you find things that you can't find in regular supermarkets. And so I had every Saturday with my family, we had a kind of Japanese dinner with actual like Japanese cutlery and foods, and it was my favorite night of the week.
That's very interesting. So you literally are exposed to like Japanese culture, like craft and food.
Yeah.
So, okay, now you are here in Japan. Like what is the biggest difference between France and Japan, do you think?
There's a lot of differences. Probably in terms of behavior. Because Japanese people, even just strangers, they are all very kind to other strangers. And many times when I was traveling on my own, for example, I had many people I didn't know just come forward and help me out with things. In France, even if you ask help, people might not help you.
Really?
And they wouldn't just do it on their own. You'd have to ask for it, whereas here you don't even have to ask.
Okay, so I think you were exposed to Japanese culture before you came to Japan. So I think there is a like kind of image of Japanese people and like Japanese culture before you came to Japan. So like is that like you expected? Or like
That's a good question. In terms of architecture, I expected Tokyo to be a very modern, futuristic kind of place. But actually, there's many areas in Tokyo that are very traditional. And even in the middle of the city like this, you can find a very old wooden temple out of nowhere. And I didn't really expect that kind of thing, I guess. Because, I mean, from the little exposure I had, I thought Japan was really either futuristic, like Tokyo or Osaka, or just like straight traditional like Kyoto.
Mm-hmm.
And when I went to Kyoto for the first time, I was really surprised that there was an entire part of the city that was very modern.
Oh.
I thought it would be only traditional and just little wooden houses everywhere, but actually not at all.
Yeah.
And yeah, that really surprised me.
So like the Kyoto is also like modern place.
Yeah.
Okay.
I went back there 3 times, and I went back there with my parents recently, and they were also quite surprised because when we hear about Kyoto from abroad, we think it's this really small city that's only like traditional, but actually it's really big.
Oh.
And yeah, that's something that we didn't really expect.
Okay. Okay, so listen to what you say. Like you've been to like many cities maybe? Like Tokyo, Kyoto and other cities?
Yeah.
Where did you go?
I went to Kawagoe.
Kawagoe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kawaguchiko.
Kawaguchiko.
Hakone.
Hakone.
Osaka.
Osaka.
Shima Onsen.
Shima Onsen. Okay.
Kusatsu Onsen.
Kusatsu Onsen.
Kinezaki Onsen.
Kinezaki. Damn. Okay.
Naoshima. Teshima and Ishigaki Island.
Ishigaki-jima. Yeah. You went to so many places. Okay. I got you. So, yeah, so many places. Like you were really interested in onsen culture, I guess, and also maybe island too. Okay.
Yeah.
So, pick up some places you really like in Japan.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I think I really liked going to Shima Onsen because I'd seen it everywhere in guidebooks, and it really reminded me of Spirited Away.
Spirited Away,
and
yeah.
it actually was kind of real life set from the movie, and it was very remote. And I went there after my exams, and I just spent 2 days there. And it actually snowed that day. I went in February, and I think it was the most relaxing vacation I ever had because it was so remote and so quiet, and you had nothing to do but go to the onsen and just relax and drink tea and eat food, and being able to just have a kind of retreat like that in such a beautiful hotel. It was, I think, one of my best memories of Japan. I would definitely go back.
You wanna go there?
Yeah,
Okay.
someday.
So like there's, there's kind of nothing but onsen or like the food. So you can really focus on like yourself, like kind of meditation on yourself.
Exactly.
It's really cool.
And also getting to kind of step into another world where you just start wearing yukata and just kind of focusing on just where you are, and just, for example, when I went there, I decided not to use my phone for the entire stay, and being away from screens like that, it was really nice.
Okay. Thank you.
I went to Naoshima and Teshima and also Enoshima. It was very different. It was like an entirely different climate and different scenery, and even like the local culture. For example, they have this whole thing about a beer called Orion.
Orion?
Yeah. It's such a big thing over there. I never heard about it, but everyone had a T-shirt of the beer over there. And it was quite crazy actually to see like the kind of cult around this beer. And yeah, it's something I never heard about it here.
Okay.
Yeah. So interesting. Yeah.
So interesting. Okay. So is there something you are into about Japanese culture nowadays?
Well, when I came here, I started the Goshuin, like the Goshuin stamp.
Goshuin stamp. Goshuin stamp.
Yeah,
Okay.
I actually started doing that because I really like visiting temples, and every time I wanted to have some kind of memory of my visit, and then I started doing it, and I'm actually on my second book now.
Really?
Yeah.
You have one and now
Yeah, no,
you have second.
yeah.
Really?
I think it's a very unique souvenir to bring back.
Yeah.
It's the kind of thing also that you can't find like two that are the same. Everyone has a different collection of stamps, and you can also collect the traditional ones and also the special editions, which is my favorite kind.
Okay.
It's a very expensive hobby though.
Expensive?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm really actually glad that you enjoy Japanese culture and Japanese like stuff.
Yeah.
It sounds really nice. Okay. So this is gonna be the last question. Do you have something you wanna say to Japanese people or viewers by any chance?
I think perhaps thank them for being very patient with foreigners, because there's a lot of etiquette rules in Japan. Foreigners that sometimes do the wrong things, or sometimes we might do something that seems rude even though we don't really know about it, and they're just just grateful for Japanese people not getting mad at us.
Like patience, Japanese patience.
Exactly.
Okay. I think you really know Japanese culture, so you don't break the rules or some.
Not really, because I've been here for a while, but at the beginning I'm pretty sure I did break some rules, even if I didn't want to. Sometimes, for example, I see some people like foreigners eating while walking, or for example, they don't respect the sidewalk rule. They just stumble across passerbys, and I think in Europe it's not necessarily rude. We're just used to it, but here it comes across as rude. And, yeah.
Thank you for your honest opinion on it. Okay, so thank you so much for this today, and
Thank you.
merci.
Je vous en prie.
Bye bye.